Alright, let's look at the kingdom. Okay. So I think what we're going to want to do here is build some kind of a thing where we get a lot of conspirators going. Potentially with chariot races and experiments. But probably with either or both of them. This means we're going to want to thin down as well. Since we have 2-5, we're going to go, I think Candlestick Maker should be better than nothing. And we're going to grab a junk dealer. I think I'm going to start on experiments here because I just want to be able to thin a little bit faster to start off with. Later on we may go to chariot races, but not for the moment. Chameleoning junk dealer doesn't do anything. We don't get much terminal space, but we'll probably spend a little bit on distant lands at some point. I'm going to go ahead and grab a second junk dealer. I want to get thin faster. Now this is 4. I could make it be 6, but I think I would rather draw more. Okay. So this is 5. I think here I'm going to start on the chariot races. Maybe I'm just going to get a bunch of them. It seems fine to me. I don't feel the need to get conspirators this soon because they're not going to be so set up yet. Okay, we will grab one here though. I don't need a third junk dealer. It's too soon for distant lands. I like where I am because of being thinner from the second junk dealer sooner. This could be 2 more chariot races, which I like over getting the conspirators yet. The top card of my deck should be a conspirator, so I'm going to want to lead on chariot race here before I play the junk dealer, as it's going to be about the best chance I have. I should also think about chameleoning the chariot race, which seems like the way to go, because again, I want to draw more. I don't really care as much about the extra money. And I guess I've gone a bit far here, but I'm not that concerned. Now we'll get another conspirator in a chariot race. And yeah, I think my position is quite good at this point. Should probably think about getting another candlestick maker. Maybe I should have already thought about that turn. But okay, I have a chariot race on top. I think that's worth a go. I should probably have one more candlestick maker, or one more coffer than I do right now, and an extra candlestick maker and fewer chariot races, but I think I'll be okay. Okay, good, that hit. And, okay, what do I want now? I want another candlestick maker. That's pretty for sure, because I want the extra buys. And then I think I actually want a chariot race. As the conspirators, the money doesn't matter too much at the moment. Having more chariot races seems good. I'm not totally sure about that, but it should be not too bad anyway. This is the last copper in my deck. Uh, so we have basically a deck full of cantrips now. We want to play our chariot races as soon as possible to try to give them chances to actually win. I guess I can get the money from this. I don't need it though. So this is 3 buys. I think I want to go something like Conspirator, Distant Lands, and another Candlestick Maker. Get that buy ability up. Yeah, this is the problem. So I have a chariot race on top. I've got to think what I want to. Like, I'm going to have to play this junk dealer, and I have to figure out whether I want what I want to trash. I actually think it's going to be a conspirator because I want to keep my plus buy going. I guess I'm going to draw extra here. I'm going to want to trash a junk dealer to a junk dealer at some point. So what do I want here? I want like conspirator, conspirator, and experiments. I think I do want a pair of experiments to help avoid the situation I had this turn happening again. But I am way up on VP chips, and I should just be in a very good position here to be able to win the game. I mostly need to avoid duds. And how many stop cards do I have in my deck? I have 3 Candlestick Makers, and then I have the 2 Junk Dealers, which are kind of stop cards. Like, this is the concern about taking all these extra Candlestick Makers. Maybe 3 is just too many, and it's more buys than I can ever really use. I don't know. You could start double provincing here. It's probably your best chance, although I think it's going to be difficult anyway because I have such a huge point lead. My deck is also probably slightly better than yours, but I don't know what else you're doing. You're going Distant Lands and Province, okay. Huh. So I'm definitely going to want a junk dealer here. Okay, we're going to keep this experiment around. And what now? I kind of want to go Distant Lands Conspirator Experiment here. It seems good to me. I just don't want to thicken up too much too soon. Okay, I have a chariot race on top. You have very few things now that wins against, so I'm probably going to lead on experiment here. Though I guess I should think about if I'm going to try to not play experiments to end the game. I have potentially 4 buys, so I should be able to at least potentially win. Yeah, I should be able to potentially win. I guess I'm going to play the chariot race first. Okay, I have a junk dealer on top now. You having this junk dealer on top is going to hurt my chances quite substantially. Okay. So I would need, I have 4 buys, it costs 12 money. This should win, right? Um, 12 money wins, right? Just buy 4, because I have the 4-point lead, I should be able to buy 4 experiments here. Obviously, I think I'm well set up for the longer game. I could just get a couple provinces. The third candlestick maker, I'm pretty sure was too many. 2 was good, and I should have kept it 2 because the stop cards and the draw is just not going to work out for more. Um, yeah, like that turn that I trashed a conspirator. Should have just trashed the CSM, I think. Anyway, I think getting the second junk dealer early was the biggest thing. And then also, obviously, winning all these extra chariot races was really helpful to me. I liked getting the little bit of experiments early because it helps me get that draw going, which helps me get the thinning going, which helps me snowball more. But I think the biggest differences were the thinning and winning more races. And of course, those things are at least a little bit related, but there's also some amount of luck involved with that as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.